Yes, lads, welcome back to episode 26 of the Everton career mode. We're back in the new season now. Got a lot going on in today's episode. I always say that, but we actually have today. We've got a lot of transfer business. We are going to start off with clearing out some players to start off with and seeing what we can do with this very, it's weird. It's a weird team. It's weirdly aged and weirdly contracted. So we are going to renew some contracts to start off with. Nothing exciting here, but we need to sort through the players we want, the players we don't want, and potentially improve the team. And we've got, obviously, from last season, the forfeits from last season. We did indeed have to sell Dominic Calvert-Lewin or Richarlison. So I think it said both, but I've decided. One of the comments said that they wanted to keep one of the two. So I decided that whichever offer came in first, I would sell that person. Whichever big offer, I should say. We do get a couple of offers, and just makes the series a little bit more. It makes it a little bit more challenging because we're losing one of our best players, and we can see what we can do with that. Because obviously, always interesting to see what's going to happen. So we are going to tie down some players to start off with, and we're going to see what we can really do with this team because it needs, as I mentioned earlier briefly, it needs a lot of work to it. And you'd be surprised, to be honest, because it's a very solid team, but we need some world-class players. And While we're just getting ready for that, we are going to have a quick look at the season objectives in a second. So we're going to tie down our players first, and then we'll have a look at the season objectives. That's what I've got scheduled coming up in a second. And, I mean, we've got a lot of young players from the academy, but we just want to loan them out. We don't really want them at the moment. So 3-year deals are good enough for me. We are going to sell Tom Davies. He'd only got 3 games last year. He wasn't very good either when he played. We'll loan out a lot of the young ones, as I've said. We are indeed going to sell Dele Alli after signing him down to a 5-year deal. Ryan Kent's gone as well, as far as I'm concerned. And Moise Keane, I'm not sure. I'm going to offer him a new deal to get more dollar for him. But he's worth quite a bit. And I don't know if... I don't know what's going to happen with DCL. So we'll offer him a new deal as well, see if we can get a little bit more from him. We'll offer him about 160, 175, 2 years extra in his contract, 4-year deal for him. And... we really need to have a look at these new strikers we can look at. So we'll have a quick look at the season objectives while we're here. So first port of call they're asking us to achieve. We would firstly like you to sign 3 marquee players who are regarded as world class, or at least near that point. So 86 overall plus. I think we can do that in a season. We do want to improve the squad. We expect to finish in the top of the pile this season, and we expect to at least finish with Liverpool. So I think top of the pile means winning the league. I know I've worded it, but I think I've worded this very strangely. The board would also like you to increase the squad depth of the squad. I love that wording. And make sure you sign youth players. So we need a few youngsters, I guess, for the future of the career mode. If we actually do a future 4th season, I'm not actually sure about it yet. I'm not really keen on doing more than 3 years on certain career modes. And also, having qualified for the UCL again this year, we would also expect you to reach the semi-finals at the very least. So we didn't even make the quarter-finals last year, but we are expected to achieve all them. So we'll see what happens. It'll be quite interesting to try and see what we can do. I think signing 3 marquee players who are regarded as world-class, or at least near that. I've got a few in mind who I'm interested in, and if DCL or Richarlison go, I'm pretty much certain that we can replace them with players who are at least that overall or above. Because I don't have strict negotiations on because I'm not a melt. And finishing above Liverpool is always a target. The cross-city rivals, I say cross-city, they're literally a 1-minute walk away. A 1-minute drive and a 5-minute walk. It's ridiculous how close. I've stopped in a hotel near there and it's ridiculously close. Especially when you're driving through and you just see the Everton Stadium quite far across when you go to Anfield. But increasing the depth of the squad, that sort of needs to be a bit more key because we're trying to go a bit further in cups this year. In the UCL semi-finals, at the very least, is something that we need to try and look at because like last season we were really poor in the UCL. So we have got forfeits again. Failure to complete fewer than 2 other objectives will be the entire Everton career mode will be over. Interesting. And then if you fail to win the league, you'll then be required to do 500 push-ups on camera as punishment. And then if you do not make the semi-finals of the UCL, then you will have to finish the Everton career mode entirely. Will not be allowed to return So that means I'll not be allowed to return on any career mode, like any FIFA, any football game, to do an Everton career mode. So that's actually quite a lot right on it, because I don't mind Everton as a club to do a career mode with. It's quite an interesting one, as they are like a fallen giant, or so I'd say anyway, since they're one of the biggest teams in the country in the early to mid 80s to lower down in the early 90s. And if you fail in objectives for the end of the season, then you'll be required to do the rest of the series and the season with a phase camera on. So that's easy to do. We've already got the forfeit coming up for that anyway from last season. Obviously, it adds a little bit more stakes because I said I wasn't going to do it in this career mode. I was going to wait a little while to do it, to actually initiate doing that into the next series. So not bad whatsoever in terms of forfeits and objectives. I think they're all very achievable. I know I've set them myself, but I'll say the board's setting me. We really need to do them all this season. We only got 2 last season, I believe, and we don't want any stupid ones because we don't want the save. I mean, the save might be over anyway, but we don't want to never be able to return back to Everton. So while we're just simming the start of the season, because we're not bothered about the start of the campaign, it's really tedious and unnecessary that we have to play pre-season, but you get an extra few million from it anyway, so I think you get 10 for winning it and about 4 or 5 for the group stages. So we've beat Roma, lost to Lazio, also cross-city rivals, and we've got a little bit of business brewing. So a bit of interest in Zubeldia and a bit of an offer for DCL. I'm not swapping him for Dybala. You've got absolutely no chance. We'll see if we can wiggle that one. Ryan Kent will accept the one to go to AC Milan. I think that's quite good for you. Say we're trying to sell you. I'm not happy after he missed that penalty. So I am trying to force him out just a little bit because he's not good enough, I don't think. He's really not good enough. And then obviously we'll try and see if we can get at least 200 million for DCL, because that sounds like a good bit of business to me. Making the most expensive player of all time. And see where we go from there. So that's £181 million. Donny van der Beek, we don't want him back. We didn't play him when we had him on loan. They cancelled his loan because we didn't play him. 173 million, that sounds about right to me. Donny van der Beek again. I mean, these negotiations, I'm not even wasting anyone's time with this. I'm not negotiating that. That's a really bit of stupid play from the game. Not too much of a fan of that. Season performance review wasn't bad last year, but they have given us 200 million, so that's something at least. We'll see if we can beat LAFC, and we have quite comfortably. A few more offers on the table as well. Kent's gone, easy dubs. Tom Davies, £17 million. I'll sell him for that. I don't need him. We'll loan out Gabriel Dobson. What a name that is. Angel Gabriel. And obviously Tom Davies. We don't need him anymore. He was all right in the first season. He got loaned out last season. I think he got loaned out in the first season, to be fair. And we're out of the pre-season tournament. Oh, how riveting. Oh god, pre-season, such a ball ache on FIFA. I just choose to do it because you might get an extra couple of million. We don't even need it. Look, you just had a glimpse how much money we have there. But we're going to have a look at the first signs we can make. Zan Kotnik looks like the regen of Josip Ilicic. Also Simon Prott as well. I mean, the regens nowadays on this game are absolutely ridiculous. I can't believe some of them. We are going to see what we can do with them though as well. I've got a few players we're interested in on this list, and maybe we can get some good deals. Yves Bissouma's gone to Bayer Leverkusen. He's not a bad shout. I'm not really looking to strengthen at the midfield, only the defensive midfield position, because Alan's our only current defensive midfielder. I think Kotnik looks like an absolute baller and potentially a replacement for DCL, or we could put him on the wing and he could be a replacement for Richarlison, whichever one decides to go first. So we'll offer him an important squad role. He is 20 years old after all, so he's not expecting much more than that. 85 rated though, that is ridiculous. That's probably better than Ilicic has ever been on FIFA career mode, even though it should have been like an 87 last year. But 84k a week, 5 years important squad role. Look how easy that was. Wonderful bit of business, absolutely tremendous. So we can't complain with that. I mean, very good signing indeed, especially if Calvert-Lewin does decide to go and someone comes in for the right offer. Also, the 24-year-old Declan Rice, an absolutely huge target for us. I think I tried to sign him with Fulham, but he'd gone to like Villarreal or something like that, and I couldn't sign him. So we'll see if we can get him. Obviously, he's in the final year of his contract on the game. He's got 2 years left in real life. Me and David Moyes give it gigs till the end of the season. Good old David Moyes. We'll see what we can do for the deal. £68 million is worth. Final year of his contract, so we'll offer 70. See what we can do. And oh, he's accepted it. It's been a pleasure. Catch up soon. Me and Moisey are like best pals. I love the angry Scot. I'm not even a West Ham fan, but he's an absolute world of a manager. Man United made a massive mistake getting rid of him, to be honest. So, yeah, as I say, great bit of business. Agreeing the fee for Declan Rice. Now it's the contract, the hard part. So he's on 85k a week. He's rejected 200k in real life, so I'll try and make it at least a little bit realistic. Crucial squad role, that seems alright. 5-year deal. That's what we need, really. I mean, I might sim like the 4th or 5th season. I might just see how far I can get. 92k a week is all he's asking for. That is so unrealistic. He's literally asked for like so much money in real life and he's rejected. I mean, it's an 8-year deal, but still. If I were Decky Rice, I'd accept that because he could be injured for 2 years with cruciate ligament and then he might never play the same again. So, very brave from Declan Rice, I should say, because that sets him up for life, really. But we have agreed a fee for Declan Rice and indeed signed him. That already crosses off 186 that we're interested in, which I can't complain about because that's a wonderful bit of business. There's a lot of players we could sign as well, or at least I'm interested in. Obviously, different clubs, and I mean, there's quite a few. We'll sign Simon Pratt as well. I'm sort of umming and ahhing over this, but I might loan him out. I might just loan him out for the season. I've got by about 6 overalls knowing this game. You know, come back as like a 90 rated. So yeah, I think we'll do a bit of business for him. 83 rated at 19. Like, what are these regens? Who even is that? I think it's Muller. I'm really, really not sure if that's Muller. I'm pretty sure Muller's a central attacking midfielder, but it could be Kruse, I guess. I guess Kruse's not really like an 80. He's not a board though, is he? It's like an 81. I'm not sure. It could be Gertz. I'm really not sure who that is. I mean, yeah, just sort of messing about with stuff now. Like, the regens are so overpowered on this game, but we have agreed a bit of a cut price wage fee, and now we see some more big offers coming in for our star players. Patterson wants to go on loan to Hoffenheim. By all means, he can go on loan. We'll delegate the loan, which is the thing you should know that automatically makes them offer the loan deal. Dele Alli as well, got an offer from Manchester United. Dominic Calvert-Lewin with £166 million offer from Chelsea. Oh my god, that is a lot of money. That is like a lot of coins. Should I do it? I think I might have to. I think I might have to see how much I can get out of this, because I would really like a little bit of money, a little bit more money to spend on another striker. So we'll ask for 266. See what they say. They might tell us to go away, to be honest. 208. That's a lot of money. That's a lot. 238, 248. Let's see what they say. Let's see. Oh my god. Calvert-Lewin's gone for 248 million. I mean, Mr. Tuchel, I really respect you for giving me 250 million. I think, is that the highest transfer fee of all time? I can't remember how much Neymar was. We'll negotiate for Dele Alli as well, because we could get a few bob for him while we're here, because he doesn't play and he's not really worth keeping him around for the size of contract he's on. So that's for 50. That is not Eric Ten Hag. What's his name? That's the new one, isn't it? What's the manager's name for Man United currently? I swear I've got ball knowledge. I literally can't remember anything. Oh my god, this is Ralph Rangnick. There we go. That's the one. That looks nothing like him. Who is that man?
Who the f is that guy? Who the f is that?
Honestly, very, very strange. From the EA animation team. I mean, they've got such a massive budget and they can't even get like Ralph Rangnick's real face. He's still quite a famous football figure as well, so I don't understand why he's not like on a file somewhere. Same with Tuchel, he's a Champions League winning manager. What are they doing? It's so ridiculous, this game sometimes, but enough complaining. So we have sold Damari Gray, as you can see. £29 million has been allocated. Also sold Tom Davies, so quite a lot of Everton players real life Everton players have gone. We are changing the team a lot now. We've only got Godfrey in it, really, who's one of our players. And Calvert-Lewin's gone. £248.3 million. We've got 236 from it. That's not bad. Ali's gone. We've got 42 from that. They took a lot of money off us, to be fair. Patterson has agreed a loan agreement with Hoffenheim. And Zubeldi's got an offer for Hector Bellerin in 80. What are you on about? You muppets. Why would I sell him for that? But the main news there is DCL's gone, so we're going to have to find a new striker. While browsing the leagues, we had a look at Serie A. Haaland was an option, by the way. Little bit too expensive, in my opinion. He's got 1 year left on his deal, so see what happens there. Bergamo Calcio have signed Icardi. What a weird signing. Osimhen, he's not a bad one. That'd be quite realistic, I guess, because Atlanta finished second last year. I can't remember in the league. It wasn't Piemonte Calcio. Look at Vlahovic. Worth £100 million. Could we sign Vlahovic for half of what we bought, of what we sold DCL for? I'll have to try this, because this is a proper striker, and he's quicker than DCL as well. And pretty much the same height. So we're off £140 million. He's worth just over 100 million. See what they say. Oh, we need a quick strike, and we've signed him. Let's see if we can get this deal over the line, because this will be an absolutely monumental signing. Oh my days. If we sign him, this will be 2 players over 86 rated already. Let's see what we can do with this. Wow, this is going to be an amazing signing if we can get him. I think he's left footed, so it might change the play style a little bit. Crucial squad role. He's a little bit younger than DCL by 3 years, and he's still the same overall. I mean, I checked DCL after we sold him, and he went up to a 91, so I was quite annoyed with that. He went from an 88 to a 91. I don't understand it, but that's just EA for you. 23 years old still, though, Vlahovic. He's going to overtake DCL this year, I can imagine, in terms of overall. At least catch up with him. So we'll offer him 155k a week. Try and make it realistic. See, why would he take a pay decrease to come here? Piemonte Calcio only just finished in the top 4 last year, I think, so he's bound to come here. The second biggest club in England, the second biggest club in Merseyside. I think he'd want to come here, to be honest. And we've agreed a really good fee there. We've saved 100 million on him as well from what we made from DCL. So we are coming into the season now. So 70 minutes into the episode, actually start the season. And we have got Brentford. Is it Brentford the first game of the season? Yeah, Brentford, I think. They're going to ask us some questions. Vlahovic, a new star. Will he make his debut? Yes, he will. He needs to make his debut. He needs to start firing goals in for us straight away. Declan Rice will as well. 2 massive signings. So basically for the same price as... I mean, what would you take in real life? Vlahovic and Rice and 40 million or DCL? It's not really even a question, is it, to be honest? It's a great bit of business by us. We've took full advantage of the dodgy market on FIFA. We got DCL sold for a load of cash, which we didn't even need, and we have replaced him with 2 players. So Declan Rice's first impression today, and Dusan Vlahovic. So his name's going to be fun to say all the time. And we've changed the career, massive change in the career mode, to be honest. DCL's been our talisman for the first 2 years. We are at Goodison Park. We'll have a quick look at the team. So we've got a strong team as always. Kobal starts in goal. We've got the back 5 of Jeremy Frimpong, Godfrey, Declan Rice, Evan Ndicka and Callum Styles. Midfield 2 of Conor Gallagher and Renato Sanchez. And the forward line of Captain Richarlison, Dusan Vlahovic and Musa Diaby. Very, very strong lineup we've got there. And we will start with the first highlight. So 7 minutes in, Diaby's coming down the line. Great ball through from Declan Rice. Whips one in. Vlahovic has got his first chance and he should bury it. But he puts it wide of the post. That should have been 1-0 already. And we didn't take full advantage of a very good bit of nice attacking play by us. And Brentford will get a chance to attack themselves now. So Renato Sanchez misses the header to start off with. Joshua Wagnerman plays the ball forward to Frank the Tank Onyeka. Quick 1-2. Josh Da Silva's got the ball. He's got a little chance. I can't get across, and Brentford have taken the lead against the run of play. We're in a bit of trouble already. I'm going to be honest with you. We're struggling already. So 20 minutes now. Rice's shot's blocked. Comes back to Richarlison. Finesses one off the post. They get the ball away. Callum Styles wins the header off Frank the Tank. Diaby now looking to pass it back to Renato Sanchez. He's got a shot on him himself. He fires one off the crossbar. And they get it away. So unlucky. And 38 minutes now. Brentford pick up the ball in the middle. Fernando dribbles a ball past Frimpong. We're trying to get across to tackle him. And Ndicka can't get there. And he fires it into the top corner. What the hell is happening? Oh my days. We're getting battered. Oh dear. This is very, very worrying. We're 2-0 down to a poor Brentford side. And they've had 2 shots and scored them both. So straight from kick-off, we need to reply really before half-time. Diaby's coming through the middle. Dribbles past 3 men. Gets fouled. Gets the free kick. We're going to have the chance to take it fast. Vlahovic passes the ball to Gallagher. Diaby's through. Quick thinking from us. And we've made it 2-1 almost immediately after the restart. Great little bit of football. Good thinking by Dusan Vlahovic. Gallagher gets another assist. And Diaby makes no mistake with the finish past David Raya to make it 2-1. Get us back in the game just before half-time. Brentford will kick off again as well. Pardon me, bit of win there again. And they will kick off. Fernando plays the ball straight to Conor Gallagher. Richarlison now got a chance to run against the defenders. Quick inside pass to Gallagher. Quick inside pass to Vlahovic. Back to Diaby. And we've scored 2 quick fire goals. What am I even seeing? This is ridiculously fast football.
We're at maximum speed.
I mean, it's just wonderful play. Again, just the build-up itself. Vlahovic, very, very unselfish yet again. He's got a second assist today. And an actual assist. It's just great to turn the game around on its head after a poor defensive display in the first half. But the second goal of the season already for Moussa Diaby in the first 45 minutes of the current campaign. The Everton fans are going wild. We can turn this game around, I strongly believe. And really, really nice. Really nice first half comeback from us. Richarlison walks off and we'll start with the first half of the second half. So we're 66 minutes into the second half. Vlahovic plays a through ball to Diaby again. Another chance for Diaby to get through. Pinnock can't keep up across the keeper. Can he score? He's hit it wide. How has he missed that? Terrible finish by Moussa Diaby. Moise Keane's going to get a run out as well. We're not going to sub him for a second time though. And that was the final highlight. I only showed Moise Keane playing because I wanted to make the joke about him getting subbed twice. That was hilarious when that happened. I remember Duncan Ferguson. The look on his face, Moise Keane. I felt really bad for him. But very poor result. First game back in the season. 16 shots to 3. Can you just tell me that it's scripting? I mean, it really is. It's just so scripted sometimes, this game. And it's disappointing when it does it to me because I don't know what to do about it. Koba got a 4.5, but both goals were like top corner worldy finishes. Nothing I can do. Hit the post twice as well. In the same bleeding attack. And obviously Diaby with a 9.9. Very good game for him. Vlahovic wasn't bad in his first game. Should have had 2 assists really. But wasn't that lucky. So not a bad first game. But we are going to swiftly go off into the second game of the episode. So in this one, well, it's the final game actually. We have got Manchester United. We're against the former Everton midfielder Dele Alli, who's still got the blue hair braid because why would he not have a red one? We're at the Theatre of Dreams, Old Trafford, for another exhilarating game. Everton versus Man United. They're always massive games. Or should I say Man United versus Everton. We'll have a quick viewing of the team. So, Man United are indeed starting to hear in goal. Back 4 of Rosas, Varane, Lindelof and Luke Shaw. Midfield 3 of Captain Kessie, Pogba and Dele Alli. And the forward line of Viktor Zaikankov, Amin Ghouri and Kingsley Coman. So, strong French influence on this team, or at least French speaking. We'll see our team as well. Gregor Kobel starts in goal. Back 5 of Frimpong, Godfrey, Zubeldia and Ndicka. And of course, Vitaly Mykolenko. Midfield 2 of Conor Gallagher and Captain Alan. And the forward line of Richarlison, Moussa Diaby and Dusan Vlahovic. He was making his second appearance, of course, with Styles Sanchez drop into the bench. Styles Sanchez, who else dropped to the bench? Someone else did as well, but we'll start with the first half of the game in the 4th minute. Vlahovic is finding Richarlison on the overlap, who's got a little chance to get in behind. Fires it across De Gea, and Vlahovic has got his second assist of the season. And Richarlison's got his first goal, well-worked goal indeed. And they had no reply for that, did the Man United scumbag defence. Surprised I haven't got Harry Maguire, to be fair. It's not a scumbag defence without Harry Maguire, really. It's not a Brexit defence without Harry Maguire. But 1-0 up already. Then in the 42nd minute, United will get a chance to attack themselves. We try and get the ball away, but they get really lucky with the ricochet. Coman into Milton. Kessie, who really should do better from there. Awful miss. And it runs out a very, very poor first half display from both teams, really. But we are indeed in the lead, so it doesn't really matter. But straight into the second half now, 60th minute. United come on the attack again. Kessie's got the ball. Looking for the shot, and that's a wonderful save by Gregor Kobel. We play the ball up to Richarlison. We're trying to get the ball away now, and we can't. Dele Alli plays a quick 1-2 with Ghouri. Back out towards Luke Shaw. They're looking for the inside pass. Back to Dele Alli. He's got a chance. And why has he hit it that hard? What a ridiculous effort from Dele Alli. Still 1-0 towards him. I've got another chance to score. Prot is played through. He's going to look for Richarlison at the back post. Finds the cross. Richarlison, no mistake in my mind. 2-0 against this Man United team. Seals the game, finishes it off, and kills the Red Devils' defence. I mean, is that Varane in the crowd? It really looks like there's two different versions of him. How bizarre, EA Sports, you weirdos. Great ball in though by Prot, making his first appearance of the team. De Gea should do better, but he doesn't save it. And that is the final highlight of the game. 2-0 victory against the Red Devils. Can't complain with that whatsoever. Really, really good all-round performance by the team. De Gea for United had quite a good game nonetheless, to say, conceded a dodgy goal. But 8 shots to 5, half as many passes, which you would expect, really. Cobb had a decent game as well. Made a couple of good saves, which decided not to show because they weren't really necessary. Gallagher was really good in the midfield again. Alan is fantastic in that holding midfield role. And just a very, very well-deserved victory against a strong resistance of United team, who are actually bottom of the league at the moment on the game. They are 20th. And of course, Richarlison with his 2 goals this season. Vlahovic with another assist. I'd really like him to start scoring. Prot with his first bit of goal action for the team. So, first assist for the team as well. And I'm really, really impressed with that game. But we're going to skip the press conference. We're at the end of the episode now, basically. There's only a minute left. Quick look at the league table while we're here. So we are 4th in the league. We've got 4 points. Only 2 teams have won every single game. And that is, of course, Manchester City and Tottenham Hotspurs. Even though they finished like 10th last year, Tottenham, and Man City scraped 4th. I'm going to ignore the top scorers. Have one final look at the transfer budget for the next episode. So 300 million at the very least is the amount we've got to play with. That's an extortionate amount of money. We are going to sign another player in the new episode as well. I'm not sure who yet, but it's going to be a new either box-to-box midfielder or a new central defender. So we'll have a look into the new episode. We have got a home game against Villa to close out the August transfer window. An away game at the London Arena. A home game against Leeds United. And an away game at St James's Park. Potentially a home game against Tottenham as well, but I'm not really too sure about that one. I might just stick with 4 and a major transfer. So that's all I've got for you today. I really, really appreciate you guys watching, as always. Please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next episode of the Everton Career Mode. Thank you very much. Cheers.